Welcome everyone. Today we are learning about the chapter Resources and Development. Let us first understand what is a resource. Anything that is useful to us and helps to satisfy our needs is called a resource. For example, water, minerals, forest, electricity, sunlight, and even human beings can be resources. Resources are present in our environment and become useful when we know how to use them. So, a resource is something that has utility and value for us. Now, let us learn how resources are classified. The first way is based on their origin, where they come from. There are two types. The first one is biotic resources. These are obtained from the biosphere. They are living resources. Examples: plants, animals, humans, microorganisms. The second one is abiotic resources. These are non-living resources. Examples: rocks, water, air, minerals, metals like iron or copper. So, if it is living, it is biotic. If it is non-living, it is abiotic. The second classification is based on exhaustibility. Renewable resources. These are resources that can be replenished or renewed naturally. Examples: water, forest, solar energy, wind. But remember, if we overuse them without care, even renewable resources like forest can get depleted. Non-renewable resources. These resources are available in limited quantity. Once they are used up, they cannot be replaced easily. Examples: coal, petroleum, natural gas, and minerals. These take millions of years to form, so we must use them wisely. Now, let us classify resources based on ownership. Who owns the resource? The first one is individual resources. These are privately owned. Examples: land owned by a farmer, house, car, wells, etc. The second one is community owned resources. Resources that belong to all the people in a community. Examples: public parks, picnic spots, village ponds, playgrounds, etc. The third one is national resources. All resources under the control of a nation or government. Examples: roads, railways, forest, rivers, minerals, and land. The fourth one is international resources. These are resources beyond a country's boundaries. Example: ocean resources beyond 200 km of the exclusive economic zone or regulated by international organizations like the UN. Let us now classify resources based on how much they have been developed or used. The first one is potential resources. These resources are found in a region but not used yet. Examples: solar energy in Rajasthan, wind energy in Gujarat. We know they exist, but we are not using them completely. The second one is developed resources. These resources have been surveyed and measured. We know how to use them with existing technology. Examples: coal and petroleum in use for producing electricity. Now, let us understand two confusing but important terms: stock and reserves. Stock. These are resources that have the potential to be useful, but we do not have the technology to use them. Example: water has hydrogen, which can be a fuel, but we cannot use it yet. So, it's a stock, not usable now, but it exists. Reserves. These are a part of stock that we can use with existing technology, but we are not using them yet. Example: water stored in dams, forest reserved for future generations. Reserves are available and usable, but saved for the future. We must use resources carefully. This is called sustainable development. Development that meets the needs of the present generation without compromising the needs of future generation is called sustainable development. Sustainable development means in detail using resources wisely, protecting the environment, ensuring benefits for all people now and in the future. NCERT tells us that sustainable development has some guiding principles: respect and care for all forms of life, improve the quality of human life, conserve Earth's vitality and diversity, minimize the depletion of natural resources, change personal attitude and practices towards the environment, enable communities to take their own decisions. Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992. This summit was a major global event held in June 1992 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. More than 100 heads of states attended it. Main focus on: discuss problems related to environmental protection and socio-economic development. Countries agreed to work together for sustainable development and to reduce pollution, poverty, and inequality. This summit introduced a very important action plan, Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is a global plan of action for sustainable development in the 21st century. The goals of Agenda 21 are to reduce environmental damage, to fight poverty and diseases, to promote equality and participation. It says that development should not harm the environment. It also encourages local governments to create their own local Agenda 21 plans. Resource planning in India. India has a wide variety of resources, but they are unevenly distributed. For example, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh have rich mineral resources but are economically backward, whereas Punjab and Haryana have rich agriculture but lack of minerals. So, India needs resource planning. Now let us know about steps of resource planning. The first step is survey and mapping of resources. The second step is make plans using technology and skills. The third step is match resource development with national developmental goals. Only Proper planning can help us use resources wisely and fairly. Land resources in India. Land is the most important natural resource. Uses of land: forests, agriculture, it means net sown area, grazing land, non-agricultural uses like roads, buildings, barren land, fallow land, it means left uncultivated for short or long time. Land use pattern in India depends on climate, soil type, population and technology. India has only 2.4% of the world's land area, but it supports 16% of the world's population. Land degradation and conservation. Land degradation is a serious problem in India. Causes for land degradation: deforestation, overgrazing by animals, mining, over-irrigation that causes waterlogging and salinity, industrial waste. Consequences of land degradation: less fertile land, lower crop production. Measures to conserve land: afforestation, planting more trees, proper grazing methods, terrace farming in hills, regulated mining, use of organic fertilizers. Soil is a renewable and living resource. It forms over thousands of years. Factors that help soil formation: parent rock, climate, organic matter, time, organisms like worms and insects. Soil is important for growing food and maintaining ecosystem. Types of soil in India. India has different types of soils. Let us learn one by one. The first one is alluvial soil. It is fertile. It is found in northern plains. It is good for rice, wheat and sugarcane. The next one is black soil. It is found in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat. It is good for cotton and it is also called as rigor soil. The third one is red and yellow soil. It is found in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, parts of Karnataka, but it is less fertile. The fourth one is laterite soil. It is found in areas of heavy rainfall. It is used for tea and coffee. The next one is arid soil. It is sandy and dry. It is found in Rajasthan. This type of soil needs irrigation. The sixth one is forest soil. It is found in hilly areas. It is rich in organic matter. Let us learn about soil erosion causes and how do we conserve soil. First, we should learn the definition of soil erosion. Soil erosion is the removal or washing away of the top fertile layer of the soil by natural forces like wind and water and by human activities too. Causes for soil erosion. The first cause is deforestation. Cutting down trees reduces root support, making soil loose and easy to wash away. The next cause is overgrazing. Excessive grazing by animals destroys vegetation, leaving the soil exposed. The next cause is unscientific farming practices. like plowing along the slope or using heavy machinery. The next one is shifting cultivation, practiced in tribal areas where forests are burnt for temporary farming. The next one is construction and mining activities. These disturb the land and cause loss of topsoil. Now let us learn about types of soil erosion. The first type is sheet erosion. Uniform removal of a thin layer of soil from large areas by rainfall or runoff. Rill erosion. Small finger-like channels are formed due to running water. Gully erosion. Deep cuts or. In this chapter we learned what resources are, types and classification of resources, importance of planning and conservation, how to protect land and soil, need for sustainable development. Always remember, resources are limited, so use them wisely, conserve them and protect the nature. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked the explanation, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more CBSE content. Goodbye.